Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, welcome to issue number 34 of Build Your Own Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 from 1967 from our wonderful folks over at DeAgostini, folks. Now, if you'd like to build this along with me, head over to this link all the way there. That'll take you up to the DeAgostini website, and you could take out a subscription for this beautiful 1/6 scale, yes, 1/6 scale, iconic Shelby GT500, folks. Link is also in the description just below this video, folks. So let's have a quick scoot through the magazine, and then we can see what we've got to build today, folks. This is the Mustang Shelby GT350H, a race to rent. Loads of blurbage there on all the different things it got up to. There's the original and there's the re-release, and yeah, I think with this re-release they actually captured quite a lot of the essence of the original. Loads of blurb in these magazines, folks, so give them a read. You will not be disappointed. This is what we're going to be building up today, folks. You've got the left rear drum and shock absorber. So we've got all of these bits and pieces. So you're going to need the rear chassis section that we've been working on. So have that to hand, folks. And here's your concise instructions showing us what we're going to be doing on our Mustangs today, folks. Okay, pretty straightforward instructions. You can't go wrong. So yeah, go for it. But you will need a pair of pliers for your pins. Just bear that in mind. So have a pair of them to hand, and a goodly pair of tweezers, which I've got just over there. Okay, all the different parts there, the rear drum assembly, shock absorber going in, rear drum and everything. That's what you're going to end up with on your model, and that's where it is on your model. Okay, here we've got the Ford Maverick, which was the mini Mustang as they called it. It was the Maverick Grabber with its striking livery, available in a wide range of colours, and a mad muscle car aesthetic with plenty of grunt, folks. There you go. Nice interior there as well, very of its age or era. There's the engine there, the Maverick's V8. There you go, and that's a 302. Yeah. Look at that. Some more pictures of it there. Lightweight, powerful 4.9 litre engine. The Grabber had enough oomph to make it a great sports car. Yes. There you go, folks. So give them a read. Lots of little bits of info in there. But the bit we want to do, we want to get some building done, don't we? So let's just pop that at the back. Grab what we've got today, which is these. We'll get them open, line it all up on the mat there, and we'll do a bit of assembly, folks, okay? Right, folks, let's make a start. So we want to grab our tweezers, get them. And then we want the sleeve of the shock absorber, like so. We want to line that up inside there, like so, okay? And then we want to put the pin through there and press it home, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing. You've got a little knurled edge on one end, so have that facing you, and then just start feeding this through the hole there. Line that back up like so, and then press it in so that it goes through that central hole, and then you'll feel the resistance then as this knurled edge comes up against it, and then just use your nippers like that just to bring it home, okay? And that'll hold that in place. That's all you need to do. So I'll just put a protective sleeve on them, move them to one side. So that's that in place. Okay. And looking at it, you've got a jaunty angle like so. Okay. So it's telling you to have that angle that way round. And you put it in. Okay. That's what it's telling us. So we'll bear that in mind. Yeah. And it's basically saying it should be towards the rear axle as shown in the detail, okay? So that's the way you want it. You want the angle facing you, okay? Let's bring our rear chassis section in, like so. And this is going to go down in there, right down in there, okay? I'm just going to move the magazine for a moment, stop it flapping around. Right, and we're going to be attaching that with a PS05 screw, folks, okay? Which is one of these black screws. So we want one of them on the end of the screwdriver. So we'll get that ready, like that. Okay. And then angle towards the rear axle, like so. Let's try and get that in place so that we can screw that in. So I'm just going to rest it in there for now. I'll probably cheat and use that to hold it in. So I'm going to go up the way and bring that in and secure that, I think, first on mine. I just want to make sure I'm orientating that the correct way, because there's a woodruff key in this. There you go. So I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to put that in first on mine. And that should then enable me to grip the tube rather than try to wrestle that other piece in place. That's what I'm hoping, folks. So let's pop that on there. Then I should now be able to use my finger against that edge, which I can feel. And then I can turn that up and pop that screw in there like so. There you go. And that's popped that straight in for me. So I've done the complete opposite of what the instructions have said, but it's got it into place. All right. So that's what we've got there. And that we now want to start assembling the rear hub. So I'm just going to move the chassis out of the way. Alright, so we want this piece like so, facing that way up. Okay, we've got a left on there, so it's clearly indicated. And then you want this to press in place. Okay, so you've got a couple of pins there, the large and the small. Okay, so it can only go in the one way, folks. Okay, which is that way, and it's basically the rear brake shoes that are going inside the drum like that. Okay. Now I am tempted to come back and detail paint all of this at some point, but once the drum's on, you're not going to see the brakes anyway, so yeah. And then it's telling us, look for the protrusion on the left of the rear axle, which is basically the woodruff key that goes in there. So let's bring in the chassis, give it a tilt. It's going on there, folks, like that. Just like so, okay? And then you'll put in the drum on, which is going straight over that like so, okay? Pretty straightforward, folks, yeah? And that is what you're going to end up with, and then obviously a wheel will be getting screwed on there in place, and the drum will move with the wheel, okay? So that's what you're going to end up with at the end of this issue, folks, okay? One corner of that chassis with the shock absorber and the rear brake and drum assembly in place, okay? So it is rather large, it is taking up a lot of space, but as time goes on, we'll get all of this on the bench and be able to film it in a slightly better way, okay? But bear in mind, if you want to grab this for yourself, head over to the DeAgostini website just by clicking this link along here in the description below. Also, if you can click the festa just there and subscribe to my YouTube channel, that helps me grow my channel, keeps the content coming. And whilst you're there, just select all on the bell. Until the next time, stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.